All right, we're 2-0 in Reefer Sanity. We called it that because we did Reefer Madness where we played a Risen Reef. We splashed a Risen Reef. We have no tools to splash here, so this is Reefer Sanity because we're not playing the Reef. Coin side is balanced. Yes, around here we play on 2 accounts. Our primary account is a free-to-play account where we have only bought the welcome bundle, and we love to see how much limited we can squeeze out of our initial $5 investment. And but to preserve resources on that account, I only draft once a day there. Anyway, we're gonna pick up here. We do have the Evolving Wilds, so you could argue for the Reef, but it's working out without it, and it's a nice tight aggressive approach here, so I'm just going to stick with this. Let's see, we've got to remind ourselves we have Airstrike, Fry in the board. I just want to remind ourselves we're not playing Smuggler. Why not? What is... Oh, we already have one. Destructive Digger over it. Champion is supported by the Pup, or the Pup supports the Champ, vice versa. Going wide a little bit here. This is a narrow, this is a somewhat contested topic of Evolving Wilds and Best of One. We do have Ember Hauler as red, and Outrage as red, and Silverback as green, which you're playing it enters the entering tapped, but it is kind of like a dual land. I mean, if you had a red-green ETB tapped dual land, you'd play it, right? And while that's a little bit better, this does shuffle and thin your deck a bit, but if you would play the red-green ETB tapped dual land, I think you should just play the wilds, and we would, so that's what I'm doing. Casting spells is great. I love casting my spells. All right, now I gotta adjust this stuff. We are back to best of 3. And we are on the paid account. And on the paid account, we'll drop coin whenever we need to do what we want. How big was Chandra's impact where? So, for example, consider this hand, because if we had not played the Evolving Wilds, we certainly would have played another mountain, right? Because we had double red early. So without the Evolving Wilds, this hand is mountain, and then look at this and look how sad you are. Instead, look how happy we are. We get to actually play our account, play our cards. Yeah, I'll get to the record here. We are 2-0. Great to be able to knock 2 losses off the end of that. We're going to go into the Druid. We could go Woodland Champ into Pup, but I tend to just want to get my ramp out, because then we might get Dragon early, and Dragon... let's see, we want to go... Yeah, Druid into Champ into Rapacious Dragon seems real good. I can't really 2-spell here with our plan for this Woodland Champ, but if we can find a land off the top, we get a nice play with Rapacious Dragon on 4, attacking with a 4/4. Woo, yeah, early Ape doesn't suck either, but Rapacious Dragon's tokens work with the Champ, so if they don't kill our Champ and we draw a land, we are absolutely making a 4/4 and going. What are they doing? They're on red here. Don't kill our Champ. Don't kill our Champ. Yeah, even if they do, I think we got a lot. They can kill our Champ if we draw a land. Mainly, I want to draw a land here. Land! All right. All right, they could have Convolute, but I'm going to make them have it. Looks like they're going to shock the champ, maybe? Looks like they're itching to shock something. All right. I mean, they had to use Chandra's Outrage on our 2-drop. That's amazing. Brawler is nice, but we can brawl. Might of the Masses, Uncaged Fury is a nice combo, but we're going to try and roll this stuff out first. Scorcher doesn't quite do what we want now. Too bad our champ is gone, huh? But it gets there, it starts to get there with might. Yeah. We're just trying to figure out sequencing here at this point. Like what we want to do this turn. I mean, we probably just want to go Silverback Shaman, hold up might this turn. I'm going to start with the Attack of the Dragon. So we have 7 mana. If we played this, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana after that. So we could go like Scorcher, Pup. Pup, Scorcher. Yeah, Pup, Scorcher is interesting. Yeah, I'll do that. That goes so wide, the might plus Fury on the flyer might get us there alone. I think we basically set up lethal next turn with the Scorcher with this play. I mean, it depends on what they do with their turn, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Might right now says +7/+7, and Fury doubles that. So +14/+14 on a 3/3 is lethal. So ideally, they spend a lot of mana to clog the ground. It's 20. Did I do the math wrong? Yeah, 7, right. 7, yeah, 7 sends it to 10 and doubles that to 20. Yep, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think we just win here. Yeah, unsummon is a good point. And do they seem to be... Are there any pauses? The presence of unsummon makes me wonder whether we want to actually do that or continue to play it super secure and just... Yeah, that's true. We would certainly find out with the bite, and then we'd have enough mana left over to do it. Yeah, I like bait on someone with bite. But what do we bite? We can't bite anything successfully unless we... Well, they would have to do the dragon. Sure, I'm going to try this. This should tell us a lot. And, yeah, we end up with the right mana from here, so this is okay. All right. No, make him have it. Well, let's talk about that after this game, though. Hold on. Let's talk about the validity of make him have it. And... That's one way to do it. Okay, make him have it. The more assured your victory is, the more conservative I get around that stuff. So I don't fall into the make him have it camp when the consequences of them having it are our game-winning game plan is shot, and we have lost 2 spells, and, you know, something completely, like, it's such a disaster for them to have unsummon there that you can't just say, make him have it. Like, you do have to consider the consequences, and a lot of the time, the consequences to making him have it are too extreme. Now, they showed us red-blue, right? So we can probably presume enough flying. Let's see, this is whiter blue, so we could play Fry. And this is probably a decent spell in the matchup. We have double Plummet, though, which is just better. I'm going to go a single Plummet and a Fry right now. And I'm going to drop this Invocation. I think we still keep the Shock. 15-9. Well, you're presuming that all blue creatures fly, and while many do, not all of them do, right? Yeah, sorry, time. I'm gonna go Sentinel. Go. When all else fails, pull the stupid Sentinel. Maybe I'm fancy playing that Fry. We also don't have a ton of information about their deck, and we may change that play for Game 3 if there is one. I guess we'll find out how useful it is. Perhaps I'm just excited to play a color-specific sideboard card, but we'll make a decision if we have to for the next game. Nice. More acceleration. Another turn 4 dragon. Wouldn't hurt. Let's play the digger, and they haven't shown blue yet. And if they want to counter the shock, that's fine. I mean, I guess I can just kill it now. Let's not be dumb. We're just gonna kill it now. I don't want him to play blue and then have whatever. It's just like, what I want to do is shock the dang thing, so do it. I guess that's the reason not to, but we also have this. So here's Plummet versus Fry. Obviously, Plummet can get the Raptor, so that's a vote for another Plummet instead of this Fry. No, Vaporkin, we're on best of 3 now. We moved over to the paid account where we had a lingering traditional draft that we're finishing up. And, all right, so we go here. I'm going to get the dragon down, though. We don't need to worry about dealing with that Raptor quite yet. We have 2 cards in hand that do it. And, you know, well, if we wanted to attack, we could take it out with the Plummet right now. But since we don't have a 5th land, I kind of like having the treasure available, so I'm going to hold back. And maybe we could even, if we want, we can sack a treasure to draw a card, which we played a land this turn, though, right? No, maybe we didn't. Maybe I should have drawn a card and looked for a land. Fair enough. Pattern match. Do you think they have another Raptor? Should I plummet this thing out of the sky here? Interesting. Because if I do, though, we lose the chance to draw cards with a digger is the thing. But then we can Rabid Bite the remaining matcher and have a decent attack, so... Plummet, draw! Plummet, draw! We don't even know they necessarily have another raptor. I'm going to make him have it. They didn't even have it. Oh, we don't have 3. That's the thing. That 3 is a lot to do that. I was thinking you could just do that. I guess that would be too powerful, but... we can draw event. Like, I'm in no hurry to draw. So Plummet and Fry work the same against the Warden. And I'm going to Fry the Warden now in case they try to cast... I don't know why they did it pre, but just in case they intend to do something post, I'm going to start with that. Why didn't I draw? Because I wanted to attack? I don't know, we'll draw eventually. Like, we had things to do. Maybe I should have just plummeted that. I don't know why I didn't. But now... I'm going to wait. In case they play something bigger. I think I was just a little distracted. I was looking at chat and then suddenly I was taking damage. But yeah... At some point we may, like, I just want, I'm into the race right now. So, again, we can draw cards later. If we need to. Right now we're just winning, so let's do that. Less winning happening now, and now we can't draw anymore either. Too bad. But I'll do this now. We would still be able to plummet. The Leafkin Druid isn't going to die, but still. Well. Wrecked, but we're still okay. Oh, look who we have. Oh yeah, this is why I'm 3-0 with this deck or whatever. Yeah. So now they scoop.
I know who I am.
So ridiculous, this card.
Is telling me what to do. Let's get toasty.
Yeah, we just sit back. It's just like, it's 6 mana win if you have any kind of board. I don't feel particularly skilled at Magic at times like this, but feel lucky. Ultimate protection of Chandra, just like reflexively keeping all possible damage off of this inevitable win machine. Like, all we have to do is keep Chandra around for a couple of ups and we're done.
Aww,
so I just figured the only thing that matters is Chandra, so I'm going to protect her with all of my ability.
What? That's it?
Oh, she has another mode? I haven't read her. I just stopped here. No, I'm kidding. I have, but like, how does one beat 3 Chandra emblems?
Is it just me? Or is it getting a little warm in here?
There's not going to be next turn because they're going to untap and scoop. Sorry, Oppo. I didn't design this card. I probably know who did, yeah. Six Chandra emblems. Wow. I don't know how you do that. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna, if I can cancel out of here, update my record and take a short bio break. Let's update to 3.0. Let me just get, I'm out of coffee. Need to replace my beverage. And because I'm out of coffee, I need to hit the John. But I'll be right back. Shouldn't be taking long at all. Hang tight. And we'll see if we can 5-0 with this deck. All right, let's go back in. What are y'all talking about? Whether Chandra should exist or exist at that rarity. It is pretty bold to put a Planeswalker that powerful in. All right, nothing on 2, but gotta keep this. Both our colors, good stuff. No 2, but we did find our land for turn 4, and hopefully you don't see any more miscreants. You're late, champion, and boy, are you just really late. Frustratingly late, even. I'm going to play the champ now, though. I'd rather have a 2-2 that's going to get bigger off the pup than an 0-1 and a 2-2 that's stuck. Even though it costs us a mana. We get Scorcher next turn if they don't kill this. Which maybe helps us race the what they've got going on in the air. I'm going to presume this is a free attack thing and block. Because they get double life and everything. Okay. They've got Convolute mana up, which is a little concerning. I don't want to get anything convoluted here, but it's not like we have much choice. And our only choice is whether we want to play around Convolute with not playing the Scorcher. But I think I'm going to be in Make 'em Have It mode here. Kept them off of Vitality getting to Sarah Angel level. Woof. Gosh, they are really got a tight life gain deck here. We should expect this. We're 3-0, so we're playing against powerful decks here. Let's see. What do we need to worry about most? Kind of want to go Pup, Bite, Angel. They're stuck on mana. Well, it's a weird target, but if we reduce the chaplain, we get a swing for 5. Does that matter? Or do we just want to build out our board more? Maybe we'll hold the reduce. We can still follow through with that play later, and I like Aeronaut here over Tracker. You want Tracker. I like Tracker when we're done casting stuff. Like, this could actually attack for us. Tracker's not blocking relevantly. Tracker's doing no relevant blocking, and we're not going to activate it until we've dumped our hand anyway. So I like putting the Aeronaut down first.
I seek a path. A pure soul can inspire others.
All right, I was going to suck it up and reduce like one of these two so that we could get through in the air. But now, especially the Miscreant, but now we'll just haul the Miscreant. Because that Johnny's got to die.
We can come back from this.
Well, maybe we just have enough removal to win the war in the air against blue-white. I'm going to reduce the ashes on the elemental here and keep attacking with our aeronaut, and then we get to move into the tracker plan. Right on, Fiddles. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday or next week or whenever you can make it back to the stream, friend. All right, they got us there. Got some life too. That's annoying, but we're gonna tracker and hopefully take over on tracker card advantage. Tracker about to step up and show everybody why Nick likes her so much. Interesting. So they're offering what looks like Chaplain for elemental token based on getting Pridemate to 4/4. But I'm gonna... You think it's Befuddle? Well, Befuddle doesn't kill the wolf. If they want to use a Befuddle to take out one elemental, that's fine. And we can even throw... You just do all of this. Like... Yeah, this is fine. Choose your elemental. No attacks, though. We will throw everything but the tracker and pup on that. Oh, boo. Well, we're at pretty much parity here, though. That's great. We just broke parity. Yeah, we have no Keldon in the deck. And when we're expecting to... Well, we were hoping to draw a bunch of stuff. We didn't. We're not gonna. Yeah, if it said it could only attack alone, this would be so much better. Like, if this could at least block for 2 in the air. Mastiff's a big boy. It's gonna force that 4/4 to trade. Or force that Fortress Crab to trade. What are you looking at here, Siratemi? Is this your... Did you crush with this? That looks good. Of course, if I attack on the ground with the Mastiff, then the Pegasus suddenly becomes able to block, so we're not going to do that. Nice, Siratemi. Deck looks good. Yeah, if we attack with Mastiff, the problem is they can then block the Aeronaut with the Pegasus. So I'm actually going to leave Mastiff on defense here. Nick, you have yet to dig through fish? Feels good. I guess I could play around sweepers, but we may get wide enough to be able to just alpha, so I'm going to keep playing stuff out. Druid not doing much here. We're going to stick with the current plan of just aeronauting until they do something about it. They are blue-white, so no, not much flame sweep concern. I mean, if they drop a mountain and do it, it's like, all right, you got me. I sure didn't see that coming. I suppose it's possible, but it'd be a weird splash. So, if we attack with everything, they get block, 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 and then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, which is not even close. So yeah, we're just going to continue to stick with this aeronaut plan. And do we have Might of the Masses? Yep, I'm going to keep playing it out. I think if we... Oh, you're going to Bone to Ash that. I guess just started with the Druid. Yeah, I'm going to play the Druid on this, on the fact that Might is in our deck somewhere. Well, they get the best card in their 3. Well, it's likely it's a flyer. This may be where our Aeronauts plan comes to an end, but maybe we're wide enough now that that doesn't matter. Let's see what they found. Yeah, that's interesting, like attack with everything but the Aeronaut, and they have to make some blocks to survive, and then the Aeronaut mops up. Well, let's see what we draw. Make it moot, draw. No, it's still relevant. Okay, so now if we attack, they have the double block. We would get to take out 2 of their flyers if they did the... I think it's just single block. If we only attack with the Aeronaut, they double block with the flyers, and we 2-for-1 them. And then on the ground, they have 2 creatures, and we would get 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 through after that, which is not lethal. Yeah, they just trade with Sprite. You're right. I don't know. I'm thinking 2-for-1. They have the pump, of course. So that makes that a lot worse. So then if we attack with everything, we're getting... They have 4 blocks. They go block, 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 and we get 1, 2 in. That's not enough. So we're kind of... They did it. They stabilized. So now we have to wait and try to out-top deck them for that last 5 before they can get us for the last 7. Well, it sounds like you got a great start, Sir Temmie, for your next 7-0. That's... Well, I guess if they have Inspired Charge, we lose. That's got to be an Inspired Charge. Why else would they make this attack? Ah, or that. Just like something to beat us is what I was saying. They would never make that attack unless they couldn't just kill us. So, not surprised at all. Yep, GG Oppo, well played. What are you gonna do? Sideboard is what you're gonna do. I'm so excited. Like, man, this is like when I was up in the bathroom. I was like, man, I like best of 3. Like, you can just bring in so much stuff against certain decks and like cut this slow ground stuff a little bit. Where's the where are we at with this? 1411. That's a lot of spells. I guess we have to cut down on our combat tricks to make this happen, but I think it's fine. Yeah, reduce is a little slow. We're adding all this faster removal. I'm down with that. This looks fine to me. Yeah. Let's roll them. Sideboard cards to the rescue. definite keep. Obviously nice here. We're going to hope the Woodland Champ survives to untap. This can't be countered. I suppose they could, God's willing, though. I'm going to go ahead and plummet the Sprite for the untap. Last time they immediately had destroy target tapped creature to take this out, but we're going to make them have it again. And we got a nice follow-up. Even if we don't draw land, we can now play the Silverback with our 4 remaining creatures if they take out the champ. If they don't take out the champ, it's likely to just go the distance, especially with instant speed double block protection against this deck. I spoke too soon. Although we can finish it off if we decide that's important here. Fried crab is a definite possibility, but I'm also looking at what else we can do with our mana this turn, like just play the shaman and then have fry ready next turn. I think we do that. Oppo's got sideboard cards of their own. Tracker might help us eventually, but not yet. Let's see, we can't fry and haul, but we can fry and dig. If we attack with everything, I like attack with everything and just have our fry ready. Well, not everything. Not these. Attack with our big ones, not the guys that can't get through. A lot of choices here. I'm gonna haul away the crab, I think. Hey, Jay. Jay has pinged me that he's available, so we'll do that next. Hey, Giborg. That's Jay. Yeah, Fry is definitely for the Griffin, maybe on a double block next turn. Hopefully we get a blowout double block next turn. Good that they're spinning wheels a little bit, but they are going to get good card quality out of this, so we can expect a nice answer in their hand. Probably a dead... I shouldn't say probably, but I just keep remembering that they have destroy tapped a creature, so I'm fully expecting to get one of our creatures destroyed from that mechanic, from that card. Yeah, aerial assault, thank you, is what I was talking about. Hey, look, a land for us. This gives us 6 land. We can go Fry and Track this turn. I think Fry still belongs in the Sentinel. Vitality is far away from being a Sarah Angel. And I think we send in and see if they want to do any double blocks here that we can really blow them out with. So let's send in. They're too clever for that. But we're still going to fry and track. Or we can fry and dig. Not really going to do anything with a digger or the... Well, we might track next turn. Probably not, but yeah, let's fry while the shields are down. I don't want to wait. I got punished for waiting. Yeah, digger can attack. It's true. All right, let's play digger. Let's play digger. I'll do my usual plan of end on the tracker. They got that pump spell, we're just dead, but can't really play around it. Any more than we have, that is. We could have held the fry, but my problem with holding the fry is that they untap and they're blue-white. I know that it says can't be countered, but I'm more worried about things like God's Willing. Can't you just... Oh, you're gonna gain some life? Yeah, get out of range. That makes sense. It's gonna be tough to beat that now. Alright, how do we win? We gotta find a win on our draw. Don't think that qualifies. Maybe makes the champ big, but that's... So they chump the champ. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. Did we miss a point somewhere? So sad. It does block flyers, but they still have enough to beat us. That's the problem. But yeah, we'll make him do it, right? Make him block bad. Yeah, I guess we're not completely dead here. All right, we're still live. We're still live. Whatever they put the sword on, we block. I'm not excited about that. They just keep ripping stuff, but doesn't change our situation. Well, they're going to gain some more life off of Johnny. So they can go to 7. But then we have block, 1, 2, 5. Yeah, I think... block. It's close. I don't think they're dead. Although, maybe they are by creating a cat soldier. Okay. So... This has trample. That's relevant. They can basically, you know, they have to take at least 1 from this, and then boom, then they block this, and then are dead with the rest. Yeah, I think they're dead. I just had to make sure. Just trying to not screw up. Whatever. We did it, gang. Didn't think we were winning that one, but we get to fight for game 3. I don't think I'm making any changes. See anything we want a natural end? Looks like their removal was... No, they did... we could even consider a natural end. They played the blade and the tap down removal. But what do we cut for that? I kind of just like sticking with our heavy flyer removal plan here. Yeah, Steven, I think when I did my initial, assuming they were going to gain life count, I was not taking into account the trample. The trample on the ape was the... on the shaman here was the game winner. We'll keep this. And they have mulliganed. All right, let's get there. You can also do the full control bluff shock, although I didn't take for me there. This is how you can bluff it. Every time you click the button or hit the space bar, just tap control again, and it puts you back into full control and makes you look shocky. All right, they're stuck. Let's take advantage of that. Sorry, Oppo, but we're going to try and roll you. And that means maximum power, which is Digger over Pup. They found land, but it was another island. Hopefully they're stuck on colors for a little bit more while we try and take advantage of our advantage. Nice that we get Pup here with Hauler activation if it is needed for some reason. Yeah, I'm with Broodstar on at least 4 before I'm actually happy to play a Miscreant, I think. Sorry, Oppo, you played really well and got super unlucky this game, and frankly, super unlucky last game for us to find it. Pattern Matcher is interesting with Miscreant. I like that a lot. Yeah, Pattern Matcher, maybe you need fewer. Like I'd do, if I had a Pattern Matcher, like it almost like counts as a Miscreant, right? So your Pattern Matcher is like your 4th Miscreant or whatever. Let's start with an attack. No need to plummet yet. We're gonna drag in here. This is unwinnable for Oppo now. Sorry, bud. Sorry, Oppo friend. You got a hard case of the magics. That, like, completed all of our quests for whatever reason. We might not have spun, at least as the paid account. Well, we're kind of getting there. That wasn't the most impressive win I've managed on stream or anything, but we are 4-0 and looking for 5 ahead of adding Jay to the stream. I don't know how long Jay has today, but I want to be done between like 1 and 1:30. Like 1:30 is about as late as I want to go today, so let's try to get our 5-0 here, get Jay on, and play some Constructed. Yeah, we want a 5-0 to get Jay on faster. We gotta win now. Okay, good to know, Jay. Thanks. Looks like we have, you know, my viewer count is up over my typical average, so I don't know if I have, if I'm just steadily growing my stream or whether I've got an audience today that is maybe here because their usual choice is unavailable or for some other reason. If you're hanging out, lurking, and you're not usually on my channel, thanks a lot for choosing to hang out with me today. And if you're also new to the channel, what we're talking about is Gieborg here is Jay Schneider, a longtime Magic player, former R&D'er, and a vital early Magic deck builder. He built the Sly deck that taught people about the importance of curves in competitive Magic, and we've been bringing him on Fridays and doing some constructed after we play our usual morning draft. So after we finish this event, I'm going to take a little lunch break, and then we're going to check in with Jay and do some brewing. So I hope you stay around for that. We're going to keep this. And yes, welcome, Willard. Give us a follow, stick around, come on back later, all that stuff. Well, we're going to talk about, we're at least going to talk about, wow, it makes me actually nervous when I see this in the 4-0 bracket. If we're 0-0, I'm like, sweet, we're going to crush. At 4-0, I'm like, uh-oh, maybe they know what they're doing, and that Soul Mender is actually going to be a problem. We'll see. I'll let Jay speak to anything he wants to regarding what we may or may not be brewing today, but we'll talk about strategy for the big creatures event they're doing. I'm going to play the Ember Hauler right now so that we can take out that Steel Overseer before it gets... Also, you know, I mean, we play the Sentinel or the Mastiff, but I am going to activate, kill, and play Mastiff or Sentinel next turn. I could attack, but I'm going to give Oppo credit for blocking and just do this now. And Mastiff is a little more threatening. We'll play that. Yeah, I played a Scapeshift deck designed by Bill Stark a couple times earlier this week, and Jay has been playing various builds of that deck as well, so we're going to touch base and see how we feel about where the Scapeshift deck is at. We are in a race here, and I kind of want Smuggler to trade with Scuttlemutt. We could also, yeah. Maybe we don't even need to try to get the silver back and hold the ground there. The Soul Mender was unblockable. They used Smuggler to make it unblockable. So are we racing? All right, I'm going to attack and play the Aeronaut, and we'll see if we can find a land to stabilize with the Shaman. Sorry, now I screwed up. A non-evolving wilds land. Come on, land us, deck. Let's get this shaman down. It's my fault. It's my fault. The magic gods love it. They're just like, oh, sweet. He prayed for a land? He just said land? Are you punting me for my communication with the magic gods there, Dionysus? No, I don't think it's a deck construction punt. You missed the game where we would have had to mulligan if we didn't have the Evolving Wilds. Y'all are mean. I'm going to go Sentinel, attack with the Aeronaut, and keep Mastiff Pump back to block the Mutt. And I don't think I'm blocking with the Aeronaut, so yeah, I'm going to attack with it. We threaten a double block on the Mender or a Mastiff Pump block on the Mutt. We'll see what they want to do attack-wise. Okay, if they're going to do this, then we're going to go here and hope. If they've got something nasty, this could be a blowout, but we don't have much choice. So that's okay. I'm surprised they don't save the Mutt, but I guess they just want the ongoing unblockability. That makes sense. Yeah, it makes total sense, actually. It's the correct call, because now we're up against it and needing removal to stop the 2 that can get through easily every turn. But in the meantime, we're going to race. Trying to figure out, if we go 6, we could draw land and attack with everything next turn. So this could actually work out. Like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, wow, we have Exacxi. Oh, if they didn't have a creature, if they had nothing to block with, we actually just had them on a crackback with a land. Oh, man, that's so sad. If they just were blanked for one turn, we actually have 13 to the face right here. Since it's game 1 of a best of 3, though, I won't bother showing them, but I am sad. Look at that. Ugh. Exacxis that just don't quite get there, unfortunately. Try it? We just show them we have this stuff. Maybe that doesn't matter. Like, we're just giving them info. It's not really usable info. They're going to block. I'm going to give them credit for clicking block. I guess misclick is our only out. Let's go for it. Yeah, this has natural haste. All right, don't want to lose to this deck. Come on. We got this. Aggro Boros, you say. They're doing some stuff up in the air. How much anti-flying do we want to bring in against what we saw? Fry is solid. It's going to get a white creature no matter where it is. Yeah. And I like taking the invocation out first in those spots. I don't know if I want to bring in a plummet. But they showed their own aeronauts, right? So there are red flyers we can get with it. I'm going to bring in one. Take out Sentinel. Act, Pulse. Strike is better. What strike are we talking about? Oh, this strike. Better than, you think this is what... Yeah, they did play artifacts. That's a great point. They played a good one, too. So... I'm going to do this. Maybe I have too much flyer removal in now, but we'll see. All right. Do we want to get red for the outrage or green for the shaman? Guess I'll take red for the outrage. No, I'm not going to wait. I don't like waiting. When you can play Evolving Wilds as your one drop, I really like to do that. Getting red also makes sense because we could draw our goblin, our red goblin. Hope Springs Eternal Gecko. We're going to draw early action. Champ off the top right here. Boom. Well, that's early-ish. Early-ish. Really don't want to lose to the Spitter deck. Come on. Let's get this Bean Eater. There's a shock. I'm not even sure I would have used the shock if we'd had it by now. There's a shock target. Pretty annoying that we can't pup shock. We gotta choose. I don't think they have any chance of getting to 25. I'm going to attack. If they want to trade Vitality for a Digger, we'd happily do that. So let's start with an attack. Yeah, we're not in a hurry to kill the Vitality, I think. We'll do the pup. Let's max our mana. I like building out the board and using our removal after we've created a board presence so that we can do good attacks with it. Now we have just an amazing follow-up turn here. This is nuts. Fry and shock. We can save that removal. I'm definitely going to shock this Aeronaut at least. Let's start there. I'm not sure which is worth more, bite or fry. It's an interesting question. We'll get to it after I attack. That's one way to do it. I mean, Fry only gets their white cards. Rabid Bite only gets their small cards. So they're both limited in some way, and they both get something we want to remove here. What else do we see from the white side of things? I guess we really... It almost doesn't matter. But I do like the bite. If they play a big white blocker, we'll be happy to have Fry. No, I don't want to... that's how you get into trouble. Trying to trick people. Haha, I'm going to take that 0.003% chance that we get a 2-for-1 out of this and instead get blown out by God's willing. No, thank you. Yeah, Silverback plus Bite is pretty good. Well, I'm going to start with an attack. Then we can talk about what to do here. If we let them untap with the Overseer, they could potentially play an artifact creature and get a counter on it, but nah, whatever. I'm gonna Shaman. And then our worst case is they play an artifact creature and get a little value out of it, but that's not a big deal. Oh, a perfect card for the shaman. We don't get our draw. Well, no waiting now. Just gonna do this. Give us something to fry. Oh, I did it again. I didn't get specific. Give us something good to fry, magic gods. Oh well. I'm gonna hold off on that particular fry for now. Please, some action off the top. That's not really action, actually. At least we can block the spitter now. Ah, look at that. There's a good time for it. Also, do that after you block, folks. They could have prevented 2 by doing that after blocks. I know about the need for specificity with Magic God prayers. I'm not new to this. I've been praying to the Magic Gods for 25 years. I just still screw it up. It's complicated. It's practically as complicated as Magic. I'm going to play around Shock, and we're not going to block with the Dragon here, even though it's pretty unlikely that they've found a Shock. All right, we made it to game 3. Yeah, we could have saved some damage at that point. It's not like we're doing much around here with pup cards anyway. It's the token that matters mostly to us. Do we see enough flying to justify the continued kind of plummet and airstrike combo, or do we want to reduce that? I guess I like the airstrike because I like this I like this. This is good. Didn't see many flyers, but we saw several artifacts, and this is more artifact removal, and we did see enough to, I think, run the 1 plummet. Is Fury better than Reduce? I think against red, no. I don't want to risk our own blowout trying to cast Uncaged Furies. Not really, but still removal. Interesting choice. All right, we can try it. It's true we didn't see much, but we got to be careful. Got to be careful. Yeah, we could also take Pulse and try and win the race that way. I'm gonna try this though. Yeah, maybe Greenwood should go, like, we should just get lower to the ground. That's fair. It was a little too greedy. We did have the 1 Evolving Wilds, but we just didn't actually have that much elemental support, really. Like, we had some, but not a ton. We had the big combo that everybody loves of the Scorcher, but, like, let's see. We had Scorcher, Leafkin Druid, full stop. Scorcher and Leafkin Druid are the only two elementals in the deck that I can find. I think that's why we decided against even bothering with the splash. Keepable. Like, if we happen to be blue-green or with no elemental support, still totally happy to play it. But if you are, if you're not, then I'm not interested. Yeah, double mole, pretty good for us. Come on. That's fair, Beard. Although, Fury can play a control role, it's just a more nerve-wracking one to use for that context. Because it can be such a blowout. Well, they've got something in their hands. There was a definite pause there. Is it a shock? We'll find out. It is a shock. I think they did have shock at the end of the last game. It makes sense, given what we've seen here. Well, they're clocking us pretty hard. We're at 14 on our third turn, but we gotta curve out here. Take out that smuggler eventually with the outrage and get our aeronaut in the air, and then yeah, that should be fine. Like, they get a big attack in here. Maybe we could even chump again. This is I guess we do have Might of the Masses that makes us not want to chump here. So we're going to say no blocks and hope that they run out of steam and we can recover here. For a mole to 5, they're doing quite well. Hanging in. Well, the smuggler lets them work around all of our defense, so we have to get the smuggler. That's no question. Then, not blocking the Scorch Spitter, so we're going to attack here. No, I think killing a 2/4 is got to be wrong with us at 9 and them going into unblockable mode. We do have Might of the Masses, but hopefully we play a dragon here. I'm just going to preserve life despite the might. Because Rapacious Dragon alone is going to be okay for... and actually now, yeah, now we can pup and threaten a double block. See if we can get our card advantage over the hump here. Alright, so now we're going to chump with the pup instead. Because we can't get that trade. Why is it... I swear sometimes the clicking is like... Has it gotten worse? I feel like I get lag, no clicks all the time now, and I didn't feel like I used to. Alright. I like, we get a dragon down, and we have Fry mana and Might of Masses mana. Yeah, like, it's gotten worse, Giborg, right? Like, I don't know. Fry now with shields down. That's fair. Fry now with shields down. I'm gonna tap the dragon. Come in for 4 if we don't take it. We gotta block in case they have the double strike. I like Tracker with Might of Masses here, though. No red. What? They had this up. What do you mean? And they showed it to us, like we know they have it. It's a card they play. So if they have 8/8, 4/4 double strike, and we get +3/+3, and that's going to allow a trade. I'm just trying to figure out if we're attacking the dragon here or not, and I think we are. It's aggressive, but we also need to get this done. And currently, Might of the Masses plus these two does take out the Spitter. We just have to have them not mess with us. I think they have Uncaged Fury, so this might not go great, but it's what we have to do. And then we get that out of their hand and can take a look at what our other options are. But this is ridiculous. I really don't want to go down to double Aegis and Scorch Spitter. That would be sad. But I think it's Uncaged Fury a coming. No? No? Guess we go here with it. They can have the wolf. All right. Well, they didn't have the Fury. And now we're going to have to play deep. It would help if they would draw some lands, you know? Like, how about a land? Oh, shoot, the magic gods heard me, I think. At least we get to draw a card, hopefully. Find a creature. They kind of have a brawler attack. Let's see if they take it. Okay, they do. 4/4. Looks like we have to give up Aeronaut and Tracker because we can't just let this Vanguard beat us. So we're going to go Tracker, Aeronaut, block, find a replacement for the Tracker, and watch our Tracker die. Or we could take this and hope they don't kill us and go to 1. Is going to 1 an option here? We go to 1, the next turn we have some blocks. Oh, Spitter just kills us. You're right. We cannot go to 1. Okay, so we got to make the block. Action! Okay, that's a lot of defenders. And I think we just play them both and sit back. Really bummed that they forced our Tracker dead. Aeronaut attack. I'm a little nervous about attacking with the Aeronaut because then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 6 power, and that's not enough to kill the Spitter. And if we can't threaten to kill the Spitter, they get better. Wait, do we have? Did I have? Yeah, maybe Aeronaut. I guess what I was doing was trying to do a 1-for-1. But isn't that how we blocked? I can't remember now. Well, that's the thing. But if we do that, we're saying we're chumping our, like, if we attack with the aeronaut, we're saying that we're going to let them attack back with the spitter, and that our plan is to chump, 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 chump. Like that we chump 4 times, and then the aeronaut just gets there while we're chumping 4 times. And I don't think that's the way to get there. I think it's pretty good. Like, I think our card quality is better. They're Boros aggro, which means I think the long game is more likely to favor us. It's not a guarantee. Funny. Boy, this is complicated. Now we have removal, but there's 2 things we could take out with it. But that stupid Steel Overseer is going to get out of hand. Well, we got to kill Overseer, but we don't need to do it yet. It's not like Overseer is going to attack. And it's not like they have discard. It's just they might come up with a flyer that we have to kill, although a must-kill flyer probably has toughness bigger than 3 anyway, frankly. So the must-kills are going to be like can't-kills. Well... doesn't really... yeah, the click lag on blocking is so real. Now we have to... let's see, how do we not lose? What made it... oh, it's this one. I thought it was a different aura. I cannot believe I'm going to use this, to lose to this. What an embarrassing loss. Yeah, I know. We need to block. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else we can do. And there's not. We're looking for answers off the top now again. Oh my god, we're going to lose to this Boros deck that is... sorry, Bean Eater, I'm not impressed. I'm only less impressed with our ability to draw. But Bean Eater did this on on a mold of 5, so that's pretty impressive. Okay, well, we have an answer. Try to punish them for this strategy, and we're going to do it before they draw any cards. And then our problem is this stupid spitter, but I think we are in... we are now in attack with Aeronaut and hope we find enough more stuff to actually get there. This feels like a terrible race to try and win. But, it's what we've got. This plus drawing stuff. I swear I clicked 3 times to block now. I just gotta train myself to not even... yeah, I guess Leafkin block makes sense. I was thinking of having as much mana as possible, but that makes sense. Gotta keep our power more than our toughness. That is Stinky Town. At least these 2... do we attack with 3? Maybe we have to attack with 3... we have to be risky. High risk, yes, but how else do we win? If not taking some risk here. I did it again. I can't... there's second click. Third click's the charm, Watsy. Third click's the charm. Now we did. Yeah, it was a nice try, and honestly, I thought we just had it when Oppo mulled to 5. But that's not what happened. Yeah, frustrating. Those are the decks I want to punish, but we failed. We failed to punish the Aura Greedy deck, and that hurts my feelings. Yeah, totally not. We have somebody in chat. I don't know if they're in chat today, but one of our viewers is playing a 5 bow deck they're currently like something in O with. They haven't lost with it. But especially if you have the Weaponsmith, yeah, I'll play a lot of them. You get 3, you know, we've when you have 2 bows going, oh my god, 2 bows is nutty. Ah, it's Buckeye, yes. You're late, Druid. So late. Since we do not have a 4th land in hand, I'm actually gonna go ahead and Druid here. Yeah. Right. All those rules apply, Dionysus. Nobody on LR has ever said you cannot win a game by putting an aura on a creature and attacking. Don't do it. The mantra is that is a high risk strategy that nets a lower win percentage over time. Not that it doesn't work sometimes. Well, we did not find our land. We could play Tracker and have a clean block on this elemental for now, or we can Aeronaut and start the air battle, which when we go pup into Might of the Masses could win the race. Yeah, I'm gonna start racing. We're behind in the race. They're gonna get 3 in before we do, but this pup Might Fury situation makes me want to try and race in the air. And yes, when your deck is bad, that's when you start to embrace high risk strategies like the auras. That hurts when you lose your 4-drop to a 1-drop. Painful. But we do have Pup plus Might. Let's get Pup plus Might online. I mean, we could play the Digger too, I suppose. Digger plus Might is similarly useful. I'm gonna go Pup though. We can just, I don't think they'll attack. We can just actually threaten to trade 2/2 for their token for their 3/2, and I don't think they'll attack. So I was trying to race. Like, we have a great racing hand. 3 power flyer, Pup, Might of the Masses, Uncaged Fury. So what I was doing was going for an Aeronaut plan in which we closed it out pretty quickly with these 2 and the flyer, but they shocked our flyer, so. And I don't know why you want to slam a Brightwood Tracker unless it's to specifically defend against the elemental, which was what I said. I said either we can play the Tracker to try and have the clean block, or we can go for the race, and our hand supported the race decision. Hey, Mensch. No, I like this set. I'm having more fun with this than I was with War of the Spark, I'll say that. We can play a Mastiff and get 3 total mana. So we can dig and Mastiff here. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate that. Yeah, we played best of one this morning. We're finishing up a best of three on the paid account here, but best of one, I felt it. I took a break in the middle of it and was like, wow, I wish I could sideboard. Like, I wish I had good sideboard cards to put into action. I'm back on the Might Fury Flyer plan, just different flyer. Wolf is preventing them from attacking back. I guess I'm just trying to clog up the ground now and work the dragon angle. Alright, well... managing to operate on 3 mana here. No lunchbox video, but I can give you a little bit of detail. Really haven't drawn Chandra much. Like, we have Mythic Chandra. Like, we should be kicking butt with her, but she only showed up once today. It's a different program, like GG, something GG, I don't know, untapped.gg, I think. Let's see. We can block with anything. Heck, we can block with the pup in case it goes horribly wrong. No, I'm not going to be running color hate cards best of one. It seems like a poor play. The other thing we could do is put something bigger on it, and then it prevents... yeah. So we need to prevent the Ember response. So I guess I have to risk the dragon. No, we're going to Might. Although we could just take this and maybe I stick with my plan. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and actually we can just kill him next turn, right? So we'll just take it. How about we just take it and try and win next turn? Especially they play... Yeah, that's fine. So they get to brawl. They get to holler, but I think we just have 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this goes to 9. This brings it to 10, and then we're double striking for 20. And yeah, I'm just going to do it. I don't think a single green mana can stop this, so we'll just show him. Well, they didn't. Yeah, I could have played the Sentinel first. The correct thing to do would have play the Sentinel to play around the Ember. So little punt there to not play the Sentinel first, but Oppo did not see that coming, so unsurprisingly did not, like, play around it. That's the thing. Alright, mirror match this time. So we like our big removal. Fry does nothing. Good act of treason. Pulse. Pulse seems like it could help in this matchup, but over what? Invocation. I like Invocation. I think I'm going to stick with that as is. I think combat tricks are good in this mirror as well. Send it. All right. We need some land, but champ into pup into dragon would be sweet if the champ can stick around. Did they put us on the play? How weird. I've not seen anybody really make that choice. Yeah. All right, picked up our third land, which is pretty huge. Want to keep getting land towards our plan to curve out to the dragon. Yeah, there's a little more action going around with in this deck with the pups than just the champ, but it's I think it's overrated. I think the pup is definitely an overrated card in the format. I think people it's barely better than a Grey Ogre if you're not doing much with that. But cool, we now get to pump our champ and attack successfully. And we found land number 4. We got 2 draws to land number 5. Yeah, just splashing the reef. We know how that goes, right? We're gonna bite that reef immediately. And we have dragon mana. Nice. I'm gonna attack and give them the chance of somehow... whatever. This is basically a free attack too. We'll send it. I mean, they have the block on the druid, but we can do it. They might... Maybe they desperately need this mana and don't want to risk the druid to pump or something. I wanted to smuggle, but killing the reef is too important. And if there's anything humans are good at, it's killing reefs. This elf scout acidified the water to kill the reef. Hey, I was just complaining about not finding you, Chandra. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you help us 5-win around here. If Oppo doesn't scoop to the these tokens anyway. That's pretty good. Another Crasher. I just don't think they're going to be able to beat the Chandra Ultimate Plus. Oh yeah, just up. Like, I don't know. You just don't need to do anything with Chandra but up. Like, we can practically stop playing Magic here, play Chandra, tick her up, stay on D, and be fine from here. What don't I ever do, Dionysus? Oh, draw first. No, because I'm not as smart as Ben S. I drew first in Dominaria sometimes, but even then I tended to like to... No, what was the last format I drew sometime? Maybe it was Dominaria. Certainly there are places after board, especially matchup, can make a lot of difference. If I don't know what my opponent is, I just fear aggro and don't like to give him that start. So... yeah, you can get an emblem, as many emblems as you want. Some of the emblems don't stack. Sometimes having 17 copies of an emblem does nothing. Sometimes having 17 copies of an emblem does it 17 times. All right, well, the opening draft was pretty disappointing, going 2-3 with a decent but not amazing Elementals deck, but then we came back and finished off the 5-win with our Chandra-based Gruul deck here, and worked out great. We're going to open these packs, and then I'm going to take a short lunch break, and then we're going to get Jay on, okay?
I'm Chandra, the immolation sensation.
Yeah, thank you. You do good work. We're familiar with it. So much clicking. Well, this isn't the right account to even care. We'll do a. How about we'll do a 4x check next week, maybe? But it's so early, Dionysus, it doesn't even really matter to me. I mean, we're just far off. The answer is way far off, right? I don't know. I don't know what it tells us to look at that right now.